This is Texans TV.
Texans 360 is presented by BMW, the official luxury car of the Houston Texans. By TDECU, the official credit union of the Houston Texans. And by Caesars Rewards, for every way you play.
We are ready to rock in Houston. Rock and roll.
Another day, another dollar.
Touchdown, Texans. He's in. Rock and roll. Wow, what a play. Let's go home.
Welcome in to Texans 360. Hope you're enjoying the holiday season. We've got a big present wrapped up in this show because we got lots of new stuff to get to. We've got wide receiver Nico Collins taking some kids shopping. I sit down one-on-one with a player like I do every week. Drew's got his Jenga blocks out, ready to take on yet another player. But first, we check in with Texans head coach Lovie Smith to talk about the Texans season so far and what lies ahead.
Joining us now in the Hyundai Texans radio studio, it's head coach Lovie Smith. Coach, great to see you. Thanks a lot for being with us. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to y'all.
Well, we'll talk about those later, but let's talk about what happened against the Chiefs as you get ready for the Titans this week. Playing very well again, Coach. What about the way these guys have stuck together and put together this kind of effort? I know you've seen it all season long, but you're playing a Super Bowl contender and come down to the wire with them.
Well, we have seen it, and we kind of know who the guys are now, too. And you're right, it's tough circumstances we're dealing with now. We know the win-loss record, but I've seen them, you can only go on how guys are practicing and just how they are in meetings. And I know we were excited about playing a good Kansas City team. We expected guys to play hard from start to finish, and that's exactly what they did.
What about the progress of Christian Harris, who led you in tackles yesterday? Petry's right behind him, but we've seen Petry all season long. Harris obviously didn't start the season with you, but here he is trending in the right direction as we continue to play.
Yes, and that's what, why I didn't bring those up. Seemed like now Christian Harris, Jalen Petry, they're veterans. It seemed like the way they played. But they continue to take advantage of the reps that they've gotten. Petry had some big hits. He's always around the ball. But we're going to be talking about those guys each week for many years to come.
How about Mario Adamson's hit on Pacheco? That was a huge hit by Mario, veteran in this game, and 14th career forced fumble. It's been around.
That was a big play by Mario. And we just keep hoping that, the breaks will go our way. Most of their players didn't even know that the ball was on the ground. Mm-hmm. Their one player that was down was just didn't even know what was going on. Got up, and all of a sudden, Des King was there. As we keep saying that it's got to change, and we got to get a couple breaks. But that was big to to put our offense in a favorable position to score.
Christmas Eve for game day. Christmas is the next day. You have New Year's the following week. Are holidays a bit of a distraction? How do you deal with that?
No, I don't see it as a distraction at all. The holidays are coming each year, and what happens on holidays, a lot of times you have more family around you and get a chance to watch you do something that you really love. I think holidays are part of our culture of sports, especially football.
Coach, from a coaching standpoint, how important is it for you to have players that have done that, to be able to say to other guys, hey, look, Royce was on practice squad all year, got his opportunity, and he took advantage of it. You can do the same. That it becomes this motivating factor when a player like that steps up and makes plays.
Great point. As we started our season, we talked about, normally, hey, here's a 53-man squad, here's practice squad guys. We talked about, for us, our 70-man, 69-man roster. And the odds are everybody's going to get a chance to play this year. And just wait for your opportunity. It changes weekly, and that's definitely been the case with us. I think just about everyone that's been a part of that group that can play has had an opportunity to, and they're all taking advantage of the situation too.
Do you look at this as one of the silver linings, if you will, or a benefit from the COVID mini era there because you were able to expand the practice squad and draw from the practice squad so easily? Because I know a lot of coaches over the years weren't happy with 53, only dressing 46 and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was a part of that group, too, that didn't understand why. We have 53 guys on the roster, and it would be a better game if you had more guys healthy that could play. Whether it's COVID or whatever, I just love the numbers that we have. but to be able to keep that a good product on the football field and let players that hadn't had an opportunity to play more, that has to be good for our game.
John, Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Great stuff from the head coach, Lovie Smith. And Drew Doherty got his first win in Jenga last week against wide receiver Chris Moore. Can he keep the positive momentum going? We're all locked in now. You're going to have to tune in and find out right here.
He's a native of Detroit. He played his college ball at the University of Iowa. He was an All-Pro in 2018 as a kick returner and a defensive back. And since he's been with the Texans, all he's done is make plays. And he's my daughter's favorite Houston Texan. We're talking, of course, about Desmond King. It's great to see you. We want to learn a little bit more about you. So we're going to play some Jenga. You pull a block, you ask a question, you answer it. I pull a block, I ask a question, you answer it. You're answering the questions, you get to pull first. Nothing from the top three, only one hand. Let's rock. You ready?
Something like that.
Going in the middle.
I'll answer this question, or?
You answer it.
Okay. First question is, which teammate can play on the other side of the ball?
Oh, good question.
I'm gonna go with Tremont.
Tremont Smith, yeah, well, he's...
Tremont, yeah, he's a pretty good athlete. And he did already last year. Last year he played on offense.
He sure did.
So that's a good little fact right there.
Last week we played this with Chris Moore. When he answered that question, he said you. He said he could see you in the slot. And I was like, naturally, I mean, he plays defense, he plays special teams, he got moves when he's...
I was a running back in high school.
I believe it. I could totally believe that.
That's all I played.
Yeah. What was your best game, yardage-wise, when you were in high school?
I have 4 touchdowns in the state playoffs, and I had a pick 6, and I think I rushed for probably like 180 that game.
Nice. That's a hell of a game. That's a good game. And it's not surprising. Oh, here's a good one. What's your first memory as a kid?
When I was like 4 years old, me and my brothers, my cousins, we was all going to our summer camp. This dog got loose and it started chasing us.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, it just started chasing me.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm running. So I make it to like our little park that we go to, and it's a fence. So I saw the fence and I started climbing up the fence and grabbed my shoe.
Oh no.
I thought I was gone. Yeah. I thought I was a goner after that, but it grabbed my shoe, took my shoe off, and it stayed there, and it was just barking at me the whole time.
Did you get the shoe back?
No, the shoe.
Oh no, man, really?
I was 4. You can have that shoe. Yeah. I don't need that shoe.
You're gonna grow out of it anyways. But you made it. You made it here. I'm glad. Thank goodness, man. That's frightening right there. Dogs, man. Dog memories.
It's back on me?
It's your turn, yeah.
I don't like that one.
No. When's the last time you played Jenga?
I'll probably say last off season.
Last off season?
With my mom.
Okay, she pretty good at games and stuff?
Ooh, this one look like it's gonna fall.
Careful there. Good. Ooh, man.
Who on the team would you not let date your sister? I don't have a sister though, so I don't know if that counts.
Well, if you did, who would you not want dating her? This has been the funniest.
See, that's why this question can't apply to me. I don't know. I don't really have a sister. I don't know.
Yeah, how many brothers you got?
6.
You got 6 brothers? Where are you in the order?
One of the middle childs on my mom's side, and the second oldest on my dad's side.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I got you. So there's 7. All right.
Who on the team would you not let date your sister? If I had a sister, I would not let. I'd probably go with Rio.
Mario Addison?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, me and Mario, we're in the same fraternity.
Okay.
So we wild people, man. We like to have fun. No.
No Mario. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to take that any further, but that's a good answer. Let's see. We heard Troy Hairston from Daria Gumbawali a few weeks back, and we're like, Troy, he seems like a nice guy. And he's like, yeah, but he's so aggressive on the field, and I don't want to be aggressive like that with my sister. Whoa, look at that. Stayed up.
Ooh, how did he do that?
Favorite social media platform. Oh! Desmond, you win. The streak is over for me.
It is.
Thanks so much for playing Jenga.
problem.
Desmond King II. Let's
go.
Thanks, man. That was great.
Coming up, we enter the deep slant. That's next on Texans 360. Welcome back to Texans 360. Every single week I get a chance to catch up with a player one-on-one. We talk about football, we talk about life. Sometimes we talk about fashion and kids. It's different every single week. One of my favorite parts of the job. This week I got to do it again. Let's enter the Deep Slant. It's the Deep Slant 101 presented by Xfinity. My guest, Christian Harris, rookie linebacker. We were just talking about how I didn't think I'd interviewed you, but you remembered that right after the draft. We did a quick Zoom call.
Yeah, we did. It was right after the draft.
That was a whirlwind for you.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of emotions going on. It was a good time, though.
So the first thing I have to ask you, the Lovie Smith and Nick Caserio hugging after the draft. When did you see that video? Because that's really all anybody was talking about.
I think somebody there ended up showing it to me, but it was just so much going on. But yeah, it was pretty funny, though, when I got to see that.
There was a lot made of it, but did you know that the Texans were going to draft you, or were you surprised?
I really was surprised. It kind of caught me off guard, just because at that point I really wasn't expecting to still be kind of available in the draft. And I mean, you just see kind of how God worked. He kind of put me in a really good situation. So yeah, I mean,
that's probably why they were so excited that you were still around.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4 hours from home. Like, everybody can come see me play. So yeah, it's really, like I said, God did his work on that one. All right, so this last game against Kansas City, you set some career highs. You led the team in tackles. You had 3 tackles for loss. You're the first rookie this season to do that, to have 3 tackles for loss in a game. How has it been for you? It seems like you're sort of all over the place now on the field, tackling out in the open field. How do you feel like your rookie season sort of progressed at this point? I think like really each game has been getting better progressively. But I mean, that's just kind of been my main focus week to week, just trying to find things that, you know, I might have messed up on or could have did better. I'm just kind of trying to attack those things each week and just kind of just help my progression a lot, like move a lot more faster. Because, I mean, it was, like I said, I didn't have preseason. Right. I didn't have, like, I missed out on a lot of time. So it was kind of just come back and try to get your feet wet and just get as comfortable as you can. I mean, they're being really good with me, too, with that. My coaches making sure, you know, they're helping me with the playbooks and spotting out those things that I can't see that I'm, you know, messing up on, that I need to improve on. So what about for fans that don't really know much about you? What are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do with your free time? What are you into? I mean, it depends on that time of year. I feel like in season, it's like I just try to stay more laid back and out the way. I mean, I got like a smaller group. I like to go to aquariums. You do? Yeah, I went with my mom for her birthday. Wait, in Houston or in Louisiana? In Houston, which one? Moody Gardens? I can't remember the name of it. They had one downtown. They have a Ferris wheel at the end of it. Yeah. That's the downtown aquarium. So that was a good one. I'm really with my family majority of the time, and like we're just finding different stuff, different things to do in Houston. Places to go. Yeah. So I mean, I just get like, you know, a handful of friends, probably 3-4 people that I'm really cool with, and we'll just find something to do. Go eat, go hang out, go to the music, do something like. I love that you love aquariums. That's like a fun fact that I don't think anyone has ever told me. What's the best aquarium you've seen? And you don't have to say Houston. But well, I mean, don't you have one? Isn't there one in New Orleans? There is one in New Orleans. Yeah. I mean, and they have like they got this albino like alligator. Or crocodile. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, but it's like a fun fact about that one. But yeah, I'd probably say Houston though, just because I like the tigers at the end. That albino tigers. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. So we're sort of an interesting mix. You've got the aquarium, cool. And then you've got tigers at the end of it. Yeah. So, and then a Ferris wheel, but that's Houston for you. You can go check Christian, out. Yeah. All right. Well, in the off season, you'll get to check out lots more aquariums. Yeah. But for now, just wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season. Appreciate that. Coming up, we talk X's and O's with our very own John Harris. That's next on Texans 360. We're back with more Texans 360 from inside the Ford studio. Our very own John Harris breaks down plays every single week. Lots to break down in that Texans game against the Kansas City Chiefs that went into overtime. Good plays on both offense and defense. And John Harris is going to break down a few for us right here. Jordan Aiken's touchdown catch and Blake Cashman's sack.
Late in the third quarter, down by 2, 3rd and goal after a false start. Boy, things not looking great, but a field goal still going to give you 1-point lead. But man, you really wanted the big points, and the Texans got them when they throw to Jordan Akins. Let's take a look at how this happened for the second touchdown. You're going to get a coverage cue right here. Here's Willie Gay, and here's Akins. When Ake goes across right here to create a trip to the left side, Gay is going to go with him. Watch Willie Gay go with Akins. So that's a good coverage key right here for Davis. Okay, that's man, right? That's man. and he's got two safeties back here. So the thought is they're playing two-man, so they're going to lock up everybody. It's a great coverage down here because you man up everybody, and then you have two safeties that can help over the top. But because of how Ake wins this route, this safety, Juan Thornhill, cannot get over to help on this. And so we're going to watch 88 against 50 right here. Right at the line of scrimmage, 50 is going to get his hands on right there, okay? So now he's kind of hand fighting with him, but Akins does a tremendous job of working back inside. He kind of lets Gay think, you got me. And then right there, he works inside, gets that pass, and then fights into the end zone. You see the flag come in there. That was for Willie Gay for holding. So we're going to get another shot either way. But the way that Akins fought through right there, kind of ripped underneath like a pass rusher would, ball's delivered on the spot, touchdown. Let's take a look at the protection here. You're going to get a four-man rush. Here's Chris Jones. He's the guy right there. That's the guy that's always trouble. The Texans are going to do a good job of keeping him out of there. He's going to get doubled here. That's taken care of by Titus. Laramie's got that on lock, and Charlie's doing a really nice job on Dunlop. That gives Davis just a little bit of room to slide. Watch him slide. Quarterbacks, look at slide. And then bang, stick it in there. Touchdown Texans. Took the lead late in the third quarter. Boy, that was well done.
3rd and goal from the 12. Here's the snap to Davis. Looking. Davis firing to the end zone. Got a man. Touchdown, Jordan Akins.
3rd and 4 in overtime. Patrick Mahomes with the football. It's not always the greatest situation, but the Texans turn that around right here. This is a great, excellent play because it's a little bit out of character in some sense because what do you expect from the Texans? Well, they're going to play Tampa 2 or they're going to play zone. No, they end up playing man free. So cover 1, Jalen Petre's free. So they're going to lock up everybody here, right there. Everybody's in man coverage here with Jalen Petre. Now, Mahomes wants to hit this deep over route right here. Now, again, they need 4 yards, but he wants this. He wants all of that. That's Patrick's mistake here because it forces him to hold the ball. If he throws it right now, maybe. That's still a tough throw because Desmond is very close to being in phase, but man, that's a really tough throw. If anybody can make it, he can, but he doesn't trust it exactly at that point because he holds it a step longer. Now he's got pressure, and now he's thinking, man, I don't know if I can get that off, and now he's thinking, man, maybe Petre can get there. So now he pulls it down, and there's Blake Cashman. Right on the edge, you'll see Blake go around the edge, and bang, what a sack. That got the Texans fans excited. Now, what happened up here? Well, let's take a look at this because the coverage downfield was great. You're going to see John Grenard here. At some point, he's going to go inside. When he does, Blake does a great job of realizing, hey, if he goes inside, I got to pop around. Blake Cashman's understanding of what happens on this play is what makes the play. They're discussing it, and you'll see the rush on the outside. And then watch John go inside over, see the spin move? Right there of Orlando. You got Christian who's going to match up McKinnon. Cashman sees that. So he then works thinking, okay, he's probably going to slide out. He doesn't slide out, but what Cashman finds is, hey, I'm in great shape right where I am. And he ends up making a hit right there, getting a sack right there in overtime and thought, that was it. That was the play we needed. Well, defensively, they gave it to him. Texas not able to finish the game, but man, what a great play in overtime, coming up big against the best quarterback in the league.
Mahomes looking. Mahomes under pressure. Mahomes is going to be sacked by Cashman. My goodness, the Texans D comes up with a huge stop on 3rd down.
Coming up, Nico Collins takes the kids shopping for the holidays. Next on Texans 360.
Texans 360 is presented by Comcast, by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Houston Texans.
We're back with our final segment of Texans 360. It's the holiday season, and we love seeing our Texans players out and about in the community doing great things all over the city. This week, let's focus on wide receiver Nico Collins. He took some kids shopping, really brightened up the holiday moods for them, and they sure did have a lot of fun.
What's up, you guys? How y'all doing? So today, all you guys gonna get $500 worth of gift cards to go get anything you want inside the store. You want to try them? Oh, these are the ones that you can just put those on. Use your left foot. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it is, yeah, for sure. Right now, we're at the Academy, man. Did a little shopping today with the kids from the Boys and Girls Club, man, for Christmas, for a little Christmas giveaway. Thanks to the Academy for having us tonight. It was a great opportunity, man, for the kids to come out, just have fun, just get anything they always wanted, man. So I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. He been dripped up lately. Come here. Come here. Used to hoop. Come here. Put it on the door. You know what I'm saying? You can hoop. You feel me? Yeah.
He's getting my brother.
Yeah. Yeah. But I do like though. My one dude, he's getting him and his little sister something. Little brothers. Like, yeah, I like that, man. Keep doing that. But that make them kids smile, man. I like it. It means a lot, man, just to give back to the community, because you just never know what kids going through. I'm glad I got to be a part of that, just to give back a little bit for this Christmas, this holiday. Get these toys.
Toy.
You're welcome. Have fun. Merry Christmas, Zach.
I just want to say thank you. This is the best Christmas ever.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You have fun, though?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That was good, man. Merry Christmas. All right? Make sure you ride this scooter, too, and let me know how it go. All right? I want full reports.
Just like the holidays, this Texans 360 show sure did go by in a flash. That's going to do it for our show, but we do have one more Texans home game. It's on January 1st against the Jacksonville Jaguars. If you want to come watch, check out HoustonTexans.com/tickets, and you too can come and join us for a Texans game, the last home game of the 2022 season. Well, we wish you a very happy holiday season. That's going to do it for this show. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, go Texans.
Thanks for watching, and go Texans! Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for new content.